So, feminism has always been an awkward topic for me because I'm a dude, a white straight dude at that, so I can't really speak with any authority about any sort of oppressed minority. I always feel when I try like I'm being as relatable as Mitt Romney, trying to seem like he understands, well, anything. Additionally, though, it's always been weird because I grew up in a house with two older sisters and now live in a house with a wife and two daughters, and so naturally, my worldview tends to slant in a very pro-woman, yeah, go out and get yourself some equality, ladies, direction. But I also watch a lot of porn. So let that weigh the scales however you like. Also, I really like the word bitch. Not as a pejorative. I don't believe in saying anything legitimately derogatively, but in like a, yeah, bitches, or get that bitch some leaves sort of sense. Or if I'm being really honest, what I wanted to say when this paragraph began was, yeah, go out and get you some equality, bitches. But I couldn't because any goodwill that sentence would have been completely undone by that one word, and so I had to censor myself from my true thoughts and feelings. And this is the problem, internet bitches, and I mean that affectionately and non-gender specifically. See how complicated that word can make things? Video gaming needs to be more gender inclusive, and when we have female characters and protagonists, they have to be treated and included for reasons other than to give male gamers the challenge of seeing if they can play one-handed for a few minutes. Also, there needs to be more female developers and journalists, and games have to be marketed towards females more, and all of the conversations we are having about this stuff are good and healthy and needed. However, we need to cool our jets, non-gender specific bitches. In the last week alone, Hotline Miami 2 had a big stir-up over an included almost rape scene in the demo. People are still getting mad that Grand Theft Auto and Puppeteer have no female protagonist option, and people are boycotting PAX, or re-boycotting PAX, over the continued fallout of a webcomic published all the way back in August of 2010, because someone's still mad, some people got mad, and so these people are now mad that he's mad. Still, if the goal of having more of a female presence in the art of video games is about making it more inclusionary and more representative of the world we live in, then it's damn stupid to at the same time try and shame and silence the content creators, dare I say it, artists, that happen to create something that personally offends you. Art is highly subjective, and everyone, hell, even I've made jokes that I know offend people on this very show and in my stand-up. Shall we?
But, he was 6'5", and not like the sexy basketball player kind of 6'5", or like the I drive a van that says free candy on the side 6'5".
I trust Rare to make a good game these days as much as I trust Michael J. Fox to draw a straight line.
Anyways, where was I? F word. Okay. One of the leading theories is that it actually came from a German word that means to rape. And if that's true, we're all a bunch of jackasses, because that means we're going around like, hey, Billy, are you going to the party tomorrow night? Rape, yeah.
Whenever I try to play a game that I really respect, like Demon Souls or Dark Souls or going back to the PS2 era Maximo, I feel like, well, Lance Armstrong probably feels if he's in a who has the most cojones contest.
Now, the Catholic Church has some problems, too, especially if you're an attractive-looking altar boy who looks like you can keep a secret. But
I guess what I'm trying to say is even I look terrible when you isolate some artistic moments where I'm clearly creating from a position of privilege, and that undoubtedly offends some or maybe all of you. But it's honest, and frankly, we get so angry when we're pandered to as gamers, when AAA marketing teams force developers to make a game that checks certain boxes. I believe what we're asking for when we get angry about that is honest and passionate creation, which is part of why we've fallen in love with what's going on with the indie games right now. But here's the thing. Passion and honesty comes with blemishes. I fundamentally disagree with how Penny Arcade has handled its rape joke controversy in the past 3 years. I mean, even the fact that we are talking about this stupid thing 3 years later just shows that they could have handled it better. But I respect them for it. I will never fault an artist for standing by their work, even when the whole world is coming with torches and pitchforks. And can we please, if nothing else, stop making these judgments about games before they even come out? Remember that whole dust-up over the Tomb Raider demo being a rape simulator? How many journalists who wrote how horrible that game and its makers were published apologies after the game was released and they saw the scene in context and realized it really wasn't a big deal? No need to look, internet bitches. I couldn't find a one.
sex seems kind of like alcohol because it's kind of dangerous, kind of intoxicating. Half the things you can do with it are illegal in most states. But when you get married, sex becomes a lot more like eggnog. So you're like, man, I don't really feel like a glass of eggnog tonight, but screw it, Christmas won't come around again for a whole nother year.